Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist with Camping World, and today we're going to go over the 2018 Coleman Light 2815 RK. If you're looking for a rear kitchen travel trailer and you want something that is still able to entertain a lot of people and kind of has that nice, residential, homey living room feeling, then this is one that you want to take a look at. Let's start right over here. So, speaking of having that entertainment space, again, being able to have people come in and sit around comfortably, have excellent conversation, a big portion of that is this right here where you have two swivel rockers. This is great because you can sit here, they're super comfortable, you can see how they're nice and plush. Also, as I mentioned, they do swivel around. This allows you to get a good view to the TV, or if you want, you can swivel all the way around here and take a look out at your campsite, because you have this beautiful window right here that lets in a ton of natural light. Right underneath the cabinets, you have a couple LED lights there and an electrical outlet. So if you're sitting in the chair over here and need to plug in your cell phone, you can do that nice and easily. Up above that, you have additional storage there with the tinted glass. And then moving over a little further is your kitchen. I love the kitchen here. The great thing about a rear kitchen floor plan, of course, is all the countertop space you get, and this one is no exception. They even give you the sink top cover here, so you can utilize that as well. You'll see you have an electrical outlet right back there in the corner. You also have another one right over here, so a couple different places in which you can plug in your toaster or coffee maker, blender, whatever else you need. If we take a look at the sink, you have this gorgeous industrial high-rise faucet here. The sink top cover is cutting board quality. Now granted, you don't want any antifreeze on there. You'll want to clean that up, but it does work great as a cutting board. I do, however, recommend using the bottom side because as you can see, it has a notch cut out all the way around here. That way when you go to put it back, it sits in there nice and smooth. And you don't want a bunch of knife marks on the top. But when you do take that out, you see the double bowl sink there, large bowl on the left, smaller one on the right. Makes it nice and easy to wash and rinse dishes. Of course, you have a window in the kitchen here as well to help let in some of that natural light. And then for nighttime use, you have LED lights here underneath the cabinets, as well as the backlit backsplash there. It has the LED rope light. Beautiful backsplash, kind of helps, the kitchen pop a little bit. Plus, it's very functional because that is way easier to clean than the wallboard itself. 3-burner Dometic cooktop here. The front one is high output, stainless steel front on the door. And underneath is the oven in case you want to do some baking. As far as storage underneath, we'll start right over here. You'll see you have a couple full extension drawers, a bank of 4 of them there. You'll notice this one is a little bit deeper than the top two. The top two here are built more for like your silverware, utensils. That one's a little bit bigger. Maybe if you put some hot pads, things like that in there. And if you notice underneath the sink there, you do have enough space so you can fit a trash can. We take a look up top. You have storage going all the way across the top. I like the doors. It kind of has like that beadboard or wainscoting look to it. When you open it up, you'll see this is all one big storage compartment right there. A couple different access points so you can better utilize that space. And it continues on through here and moves over into this corner cabinet. So all that is just one giant storage space, which is awesome. Gives you plenty of space for your food, your plates, all your cups, bigger items you can set right up top there. Over to this side here is your microwave with your fully functional hood underneath. That does have a light and fan. And if you look right up top, you'll notice you also have a vent here, so that way when you're cooking, if you want to open the vent up, that'll help get some of the smells out. You notice right here, this one is prepped for a second AC, folks. There's another one up a little ways. But if you want a second one here, you want to make sure this stays nice and cool in warmer weather, you can have that installed. It already has the 50 amp hookup for you as well as the supports in the ceiling. Norcold fridge freezer combo. We'll open that up so you can take a look. Plenty of space in there. This unit does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. Lastly, my favorite part about the kitchen, folks, is right over here, and that is this large pantry. When you take a look, you see you have a ton of space in there. Again, perfect for some of your pots and pans, plates, food, anything you want to stick in there. You have a great storage space to do it. Another thing I really enjoy, and it may seem kind of small, but when you're out there, if you're in the market for a rear kitchen, you're shopping, you'll see a lot of floor plans like this, but what you'll often find is when you go to open this door, it'll stop like right there because the slide's in the way. As you'll see, it's not the case here in the Coleman. I can open this all the way up, giving me excellent access to that pantry. Moving forward a little bit here, you'll see the super slide. We have a dinette right back here, which is great. You have plenty of windows around to let in a lot of natural light there. 4 people can comfortably sit here, and that does drop down into a table if you need some additional sleeping space. Also, the light right up top here is LED as well, folks. Again, oftentimes it's not. That'll still be your incandescent light, which if you turn that on, and you probably will have it on when you eat because no one likes to eat in the dark, it normally drains a lot of battery. Having an LED light there is great if you are planning on doing some boondocking. Then moving up a little bit further, here is your sofa. Folks, this is a nice, comfortable sofa too. Again, you can see how plush it is here. Tri-fold sofa, which is great. Not only is it comfortable to sit on, but this is comfortable to sleep on. If you're having guests stay the night that are adults, they'll want to sleep here because the dinette's a little bit smaller. But you can pull this out. It comfortably sleeps 2 adults here, and again, makes for excellent conversation with anyone sitting in the swivel rockers. Again, windows there for natural light, and then some additional storage here up top. Now, earlier I mentioned a little something about the TV. You'll see that on the wall right here. It is on a swing arm mount, so if you want to swivel that towards the chairs, if you prefer to sit there, you can do that. Or maybe you're watching a show in the kitchen, or if you want to swivel it over here to the sofa, you can do that as well. But even sitting where it is right now, you have a pretty good view from all the seats all the way around. Right up top here, you have a couple more cabinets. You'll see they have the lighting up there, but good storage. I think it's kind of cool that they didn't put tinted glass here. That way you can put some knickknacks up there. It's almost like a lit shadow box kind of, right? It helps make those decorations you put up there kind of pop, which I think is kind of neat. Taking a look underneath, you will see your Multimedia Center right here. This is a radio, folks. It is Bluetooth capable, controls your speakers in here as well as the ones outside, and it is a DVD player. So you want to watch a movie, you can pop it in right there. Then you'll see the speakers on the side as well. Underneath, you have some additional storage, so if you do have a big DVD collection you're bringing with you, you can put it under there. Otherwise, anything else that you can't find a storage spot for, you can try to stick in there too. As we step into the bathroom, you'll see there are 2 entrances and exits, one into the main hall there, the other one into the master bedroom. Right down below is our foot flush lever toilet, and folks, it is a porcelain bowl, which makes it nice and easy to clean. You won't get the staining like you often get on the plastic bowls. Right up top here, you'll see a robe hook, good place to hang some of your bath towels. And then across the way here, you notice the mirrored medicine cabinet with good storage behind it. Directly below that, you have your sink top here. You'll see you have good countertop space as well, so that way you have a place for your bottle of soap or toothbrush holder, whatever else you want to put up there. You also see you're an electrical outlet, so you can plug in your hair dryer, curling irons. Good storage underneath as well. I like this because I like to have a small little trash can in my bathroom when I camp, and you can certainly fit one in there. Right here in the corner is the neo-angle shower. Has the doors here that are in the slider track. The reason I like this, folks, is because when you open this up, you're done showering. You normally have a bunch of water that's on the inside of your doors. On a swing door, that water tends to drip down on the floor. Here, the water will go right down into the shower pan because of the way they open up. So I do like that. You'll also notice right behind me here is the hand wand, some shelves, skylight up top. Now I'm 6 foot, and as you can see, I have a couple inches here before I touch the ceiling, even more so with the skylight. So if you are 6'3", 6'4", you can still stand underneath that skylight, be able to shower in here somewhat comfortably. Then right over here to the side, I love this too. You have a dedicated linen closet. Far too often you don't have these in your bathroom in your RV, and you don't have a spot to put all your towels, all your other bathroom goodies. Certainly not the case in here. One of my favorite features about the master bedroom is the bed itself. Folks, this is a residential 60 by 80 queen bed. If you're a taller person, you're sick of your feet hanging off in every RV bed that you lay in, you don't have to worry about it in here. You get that full 80-inch length, so that way you can sleep comfortably just like you do at home. You also have storage underneath. You'll see that that is nice and easy to access. Granted, there's a big TV box in there, but that is a good storage area for some of your larger items. Windows on both sides so you can have cross ventilation. Also helps brighten the bedroom up during the day. Of course, LED lights at night. You have LED lights here on the ceiling as well as one underneath the cabinets. Right over here to the side, they put a backer in the wall so you know exactly where to mount the TV if you want to watch TV course, those connections are up top. And as far as storage, you'll see you have storage going across the top, tinted glass there, but good storage. Cool wall board too, by the way, for the headboard. I like that, you know, it kind of has that wood look to it, you know, kind of gets you in the mood for camping, right? And then on both sides, you have a couple different storage options. The one side here, you see you have a shelf built in, and you have a nice big nightstand underneath with a pull-out drawer. And on the other side, you have a hanging rod. So if you want to hang some clothes up, you can do that there. You again have a drawer here, and just like on the other side, you have an electrical outlet, a couple USB ports there as well. That way you can charge a cell phone, tablet, or if you sleep with a CPAP machine, you can plug that in there too. Now that we've seen the insides, take a quick look at some of the outside features on the 2018 Coleman Light 2815 RK. Starting off right up front here, folks, you have two 20-pound propane tanks with a cover. Super easy to get in there. Just undo the two thumb screws, lift up the door, and you are down and in. Behind that, you'll see rails here for your battery. It is large enough. You want to put two batteries there, you can. And coming up the front, you have the black diamond-etched plating in there to help protect the front end from some of the rocks and debris that will get thrown up by your tow vehicle. And above that, you have this kind of pseudo front cap. It's definitely very aesthetically pleasing, looks great. Big Coleman logo on the front there. Couple LED inlays in the side. Then you'll see this right here as well, folks. Industry leading 3-year structural warranty on there. That should definitely give you great peace of mind when you're purchasing a new RV. As we come around to the side, we'll see a couple quick features. One is this one right here. You have solar prep, so if you do want solar, all I have to do is buy the portable panels, plug it in, and you are good to go. You'll also see the pass-through right here. Before we open it, I do want to show you, you have a covered hinge, which is great, as well as a slam latch baggage door. When we take a look inside, you will see that you have your in-command system there, as well as a LED light to make sure you can see all the way through. Right down below, you will see this one also has power stabilizer jacks. So that way, when you get it set up and you have it leveled, all you have to do is touch the buttons here and the stabilizer jacks will come down for you. Just makes it a little bit easier when you're setting up or tearing down camp. We take a look at the side, you will see this is a fully laminated product, vacuum bonded sidewalls with an aluminum structure. You'll also see the large power awning on here too, folks. Again, trying to make it easy for you. Touch a button to roll that out, same thing to have it go right back in with the LED light strip underneath. Those are controlled by that in-command system we saw inside. So we make our way back to the main entry here. You'll notice the big foldable grab handle. That way you have excellent control when entering or exiting the RV. You also see the foldable aluminum steps here. You have 3 steps. That way you have, again, that first one. So if you have bad knees, you don't have to try to hop up into your RV. It's nice and simple to get in there. You have grip strips on there to, again, give you that control so you don't slip and fall. And the aluminum steps are great because aluminum doesn't rust, so they will stay looking nice for years to come. We take a look back up top. You see the 2 outside speakers. As I mentioned, we were inside. Those are controlled by that Multimedia Center in there. This big window right here is the one where those 2 swivel rockers were. So again, beautiful view out here to the campsite. Speaking of campsite, one of the other things you will notice is all the way underneath this awning, folks, you don't have any vents. So when you're setting up all your chairs and stuff around here, you have great usable camp space without having that furnace blow hot air on you. When you take a look down below, you'll see the aluminum alloy wheels, which just like the steps, these are going to stay looking great because they don't rust on you, and you have nitrogen-filled tires there too. Right back here, you see your fresh water inlet. You're planning on doing some boondocking, you're going to want to put fresh water in a tank. That is where you do it. Electrical outlet right behind that, and then you have a cable outlet. So if you want to set up a TV, your connections are right here. Now personally, I'd set it up a little bit ahead of that, put a little table out, that way it's underneath the awning. So it gives you some shade so you don't have glare on it. But again, I love the fact that you don't have a furnace or anything there in the way. Your water heater is located right back here, and directly beneath that is the switch for your 2 rear stabilizer jacks. So you come around to the back here, one of the things you'll notice is you do have the bumper on here with the end caps. Great thing about that, folks, is if you want a place to store your sewer hose, all you have to do is pop this off right here. You can slide your sewer hose right in there, and that way it's not rolling around with everything up front in the pass-through. Sitting on that bumper is your spare tire. Hopefully you never have to use it, but in the event that you do, It's super easy to access, and it has the cover on here to help keep it in good shape. Right up top is your backup camera prep. If you want backup camera, having the prep makes it a lot easier to install, meaning it'll save you time and money. And then right on the back side here, you have a cable inlet as well as your 50 amp detachable power cord. As I mentioned, this one has that second AC prep, so it does come with the 50 amp service. On the off-door side, you have two terminations. One here in front of the slide. You'll see this one has both your black and gray knife valves on it. You also have another termination in the back, which is for the gray tank attached to your galley. Also on this off-door side, we have our outside shower, your city water connection, and black tank flush. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2018 Coleman Light 2815RK. If you're interested in this travel trailer and you'd like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description below. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.